Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Gini Novianti, student of English Language Education, Universitas Muhammadiyah Bogoraya. In this video presentation, I'm going to talk about Christian maxim and their relation to humor as my midterm project for pragmatic class. So, by the end of this presentation, I hope we can all understand what Grecian maxims are, what humor is from a linguistic perspective, and most importantly, why do people look at comedy movies or stand-up comedy? Okay, everyone, let's get started. Now we can see the foundation for our topic, the cooperative principle, proposed by H.P. Grice in 1975 in his famous work called Logic and Conversation. As quote here on the slide, Bryce said, make your conversational contribution such as is required at the stage at which it occurs by the exact purpose or direction of the talk exchange. In simple terms, when people communicate, they naturally follow an unspoken agreement to make the conversation work. They cooperative. And to support this principle, Grass introduced four maxims, which you can see at bottom of this slide. There are the maxim of quantity, represented by the equal sign meaning balance of information, the maxim of quality, represented by a check mark, meaning truthfulness, the maxim of relation, meaning relevance, and maxim of manner, meaning clarity and order. These four maxims are rules of cooperative conversation, but what happens when those rules are broken? That's what we'll discuss next. This is one of the most important slides in this presentation. Here we can see a comparison between two ways a maxim can be broken, violation on the left and floating on the right. Starting with the right side, violation. A violation happens when someone breaks a maxim unintentionally, they don't mean to, but it results in miscommunication, confusion, or misunderstanding. For example, giving visual direction by mistake, that is a violation. Now look at the good side. Floating. Floating is completely different. Floating happens when someone breaks a maxim on purpose and both the speaker and the listener are aware of it. This intentional break creates what Greece call uh, a conventional implicator, a hidden meaning that the listener must figure out. And as I stated at the bottom of this slide, humor equals intentional floating of a Grecian maxim. This is the in this is a engine of comedy. The comedian knows exactly which rule to break, and the audience loves when they catch on. Let's see this in action. Now, here's where everything comes together for real examples of how each Grecian maxim is floated in comedy. Starting with the top left card, maxim of quantity. The comedian Judge Galifianakis once said, I have a lot of growing up to do. I realized that the other day inside my phone. The setup makes you expect a mature reflection, but then he adds inside my fort, completely absurd and unnecessary. That extra detail floods the maxim of quantity by giving more information than needed, and the absurdity makes us look. To summarize, floating quantity creates absurdism and oversharing humor. Floating quality creates deadpan and sarcasm. Floating relation creates non sequitur and plot twist humor. And floating manner creates awkward, nervous comedy. Each maxim has its own comedic effect, and skilled comedians use all of them. And finally, the conclusion. First, Grecian maxims describe the unspoken rules of cooperative conversation. Second, humor operates by intentionally floating these maxims, creating incongruity. Third, people laugh because their expectation is violated in a safe and playful context. And fourth, understanding maxim help us analyze not just politeness but comedy itself. And I would like to close with this quote at the bottom of the slide. Comedy is just a funny way of being serious. Better ask enough. Enough from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.